Batista cost me the Intercontinental title. I would have beaten Randy Orton if it hadn't been for Batista. Well, he's going to have his chance to get all the revenge he wants on Batista momentarily.
The speed and quickness of Jericho versus the brute strength and power of Batista. And I just can't believe the first ever undisputed champion will ever take a backward step. I'm talking about Chris Jericho.
And from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 318 pounds, Batista.
And look at the physique of this 318-pound animal with a huge size and strength advantage. But I don't think that's going to adversely affect Jericho's mindset. It may adversely affect this match.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, JR, and I don't know how you can say that with a straight face. I don't know how you can look through your very own eyes at that man, Batista, and say that his strength, his power, his physique is not going to be a factor in this match, and he's not going to be able to overpower and squash Chris Jericho.
All I said that it's not going to intimidate Jericho. Jericho's mindset is one of a gladiator. Jericho, the first undisputed champion since 1960. The first man in history of this company to hold 5 titles.
Well, we've got to have the mindset of a moron if he's not intimidated by Batista. Don't let him fool you. Yeah, outwardly right now, Chris Jericho looks cool, calm, and collected. He looks like he's confident, but I can assure you, he's been biting his nails so much before this match, his stomach probably needs a manicure.
Batista now manhandling Jericho back in the corner. This is exactly what Jericho doesn't need. Jericho's got to establish a quick pace here and make Batista chase Jericho. But Batista is not allowing that to happen.
You're right. If Batista uses that strength, that power, that physicality, this could be a very short match.
Well, Batista, we know, has the power to knock a man out. We saw what he did to Jericho 3 weeks ago on Raw with that knockout shot on the clothesline. And Batista now moving that 318 pounds around like he was a much smaller man. It speaks to the amazing athleticism of Batista. Uh-oh. And Jericho, little head and shoulder fake there. And Jericho, who's got more experience than Batista.
Well, that's what Jericho's going to have to do. To be smart, he'll stay out of Batista's way every chance he gets.
Springboard drop kick by Jericho. Senior referee Earl Hebner using that 10 count, King.
Jericho trying to build a little confidence, a little momentum. What's going to do now?
And Jericho looking at the baseball slide with a right hand. Jericho took a chance there, and I think if Jericho can withstand this onslaught, you're going to see Jericho take even more chances. And right to the shot to the ribs by Batista.
For how long can a man withstand the onslaught of Batista?
Batista with that full Nelson. All the power of the upper body strength of Batista. Jericho's trying to turn into that power. Trying to get some leverage here to get out of this hole. Batista's hands have broken now. Not literally, but figuratively. Jericho going downstairs with the elbow, but Batista still undaunted, maintaining his vertical base. And a hard knockdown by Batista. And Batista again right back. That full Nelson focusing on the neck of Chris Jericho.
Full Nelson once again intact, unbroken. Next thing that may be broken could be Jericho's neck.
If Batista came out here intending to ground Jericho, then Batista's game plan is working well. This crowd here at Hartford trying to get Jericho, will Jericho back into this situation.
Trying to be the only 11th man, so to speak. 11th man. 12th man. There you go.
Jericho fighting back up as Batista maintains control with full Nelson.
This is a good plan, if you ask me, by Batista. Look out!
Jericho causing some separation, and Batista teetered on that second rope momentarily before he went to the outside. Jericho's bought himself a little time here, and by the looks of things, Jericho could use it.
He's going to need all the time to recuperate that he can get. See, ordinarily, a full Nelson, yeah, I mean, you know, it's not necessarily a lethal hold, but it can be when it's applied by somebody with the strength of that man, Batista.
And Jericho right to that quadricep muscle, that four-headed thigh muscle. Biggest muscle on your body is that quad, and Jericho now trying to Charlie horse it up, knot it up, and Batista retaliates.
I thought the gluteus maximus was the biggest muscle on your body.
Some people. Most people would say their quad.
This could do it right here.
Jericho finds himself in a bad place here. Batista may look to affect the high impact here. Jericho trying to fight out of this predicament. 3 elbows caught Batista flush in the face, and now Jericho has the opportunity here.
Incoming!
No, Jericho reverse elbow off the top. Now going for the cover. Jericho looking, but Batista still too big, too strong, and too early in this match.
Well, that's the kind of thing that Jericho is going to have to do. He's going to have to use all the extra momentum, all the extra speed he can get coming off the ropes, off the top of the ropes, anything to help him get Batista off his feet. Oh, no.
Jericho ran right into the sidewalk slam. That side slam, and Batista hooking the near leg, and referee Earl Hebner down and got a good look and got a near fall out of it. Batista complaining the count might have been a little slow. I didn't pick that up, but needless to say, Batista's still in control.
Is that what he was saying? Count was slow?
I think he was inferring. I don't think that's what he said.
No.
Hear that hard shot right to the lower back and right in your kidneys. And I'll tell you what, that has long-lasting ill effects from those kidney shots from a man as big and powerful as Batista.
I mean, Batista can hurt you with every part of his body, with every inch of his body.
He's got about a size 14 boot, almost engulfing Jericho's head. Batista keeping this game plan very simplistic, not taking any chances unnecessarily. Here the referee got to a 3 count before Batista broke. If the referee on that occasion had gotten to 5, this match would be over. Batista would have been disqualified.
Crowd once again with the Y2J chant.
We heard them loud and long in Winnipeg last week. And a Jericho backbreaker by Batista.
Well, that Winnipeg is definitely Jericho country, isn't it?
Big time. Certainly was, and Jericho would have had a...
What did he get last week? Did he get a key to the city from the mayor, or some sort of a... What did he get? Some sort of a award or something?
Award of the Buffalo Hunter. Buffalo Hunt. It's the highest award a Manitoba can receive, but we're far from Manitoba here, and Batista continues to focus on that back.
What is a Manitoba?
That's an individual that grew up in the province of Manitoba.
You sure that's not a disparaging remark?
Absolutely. Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Will he have to give the award back if he loses here to Batista tonight?
I don't think so, King. And Batista right now trying to make Jericho submit. Jericho in a very tough spot. Look at the shoulders, the size of it.
Oh, remember that, Zero. Next time I get mad at somebody, I'm going to look him right down and say, you're nothing but a low-down Manitoban.
That would be good. Yeah, that would really be
I think so, too.
be very infuriating. Batista clubbing blow right to the lower back again. Batista certainly has learned his lessons well under the guidance of Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution.
Get that Manitoban.
Nothing wrong with being a Manitoban. And Jericho landing on his feet. Jericho's got to hit some big time offense here to get himself back in this match.
There is one thing worse than being in a Manitoban. You know that, don't you?
That's it.
Oklahoman. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute.
Jericho, that forearm was a knockdown. First time Batista's been really knocked down by Jericho in this match. Jericho getting a little more momentum, and that's not good.
Stop dead in his tracks.
Not good for Jericho. And Jericho sliding on the backside and going down. Chop blocking that knee.
Wait a minute.
And Jericho looking for the walls of Jericho.
Turn you, Batista. Fight it.
Batista, all that leg strength, able to kick out, and not many can and have kicked out of the walls of Jericho like that. Dropped hold by Jericho.
That's one mad Manitoban right now.
Oh, what a spine buster. What a spine buster. And that'll be, no, it's not over.
Wait a minute, what?
Jericho able to get his left shoulder up, King, as Earl Hebner's hand was coming down for 3.
Earl Hebner's hand would have hit 3 if I think somehow Jericho actually stopped the count with his own hand.
Again, this crowd here in Hartford trying to get behind Chris Jericho. I don't know that they're going to be enough here tonight.
Earl Hebner should have no trouble counting 3 after this.
Batista
Oh,
looking
look out, look out, look out!
Jericho, the backside, Cradle, and Jericho got a near fall. That back. Oh man, look at Batista.
Oh, Batista's had enough now. He's gonna bash Jericho's face in.
3 shots with a clenched fist by Batista. Certainly slows down Jericho or any other living being that I'm aware of.
I think Batista, I'm worried. He looks like he's a little bit frustrated right now. Oh no!
Jericho
More than frustrated.
catching Batista coming in, and Jericho now with that bulldog. And Jericho capitalized on this last series of offensive maneuvers.
Watch yourself, Batista.
Jericho's lower back really got to be bothering him here as the ropes holding Jericho up. Jericho looking for Jericho went for the lion salt, and Batista got his knees up. And I think one knee may have hit Jericho in the abdomen, but the other one certainly got Jericho in his thigh muscle.
That biggest muscle in his body, right?
Watch yourself for Morris.
There you go. Come on, Batista. This is your opportunity. This is your chance. Finish him right now.
Batista ready to uncoil here. Batista could be setting up for a clothesline. I'm not
Look
sure.
at Batista's face. He's ready to go.
Look at that head. And Jericho with a running enziguri. Jericho could win it here. But Jericho, that left leg is bothering him from that where he missed the line salt, where Batista got his knees up. And now Jericho finally able to get a cover and the hook of the leg, but Batista able to get his shoulder this time off the canvas.
Man, that was close.
Again, Jericho going for the cover again. And again, Batista too strong. Able to get his shoulder off the canvas. Jericho, those hard shots to Batista. 3 shots to the head. Batista back up, however. And now, Batista the right hand.
If this thing degenerates down to a slugfest, I don't like Jericho's chances.
And what a spine buster that was.
Here comes the animal.
And let's see, Batista loading Jericho out.
He got him.
Oh my God. What impact from that sit-down powerbomb.
Cover him, you got him.
Batista going for the cover. And count of 3, but wait a minute.
He got him.
Here is your winner, Batista.
There you go.
And I'm not so sure, but
What?
I think from my vantage point, I may have seen something a little bit different.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Looked like Jericho was awfully close to that bottom rope, and I'm not so sure from another camera angle. We might get a better look at this. I might be wrong,